have nothing against the plain Jane female. Anybody like the females who they makeup done, a female who doesn't really get their hair done often. The plain Jane female. Why is it so hard for us pretty girls to come across a decent guy? It just seemed like all the
Pretty girls, us pretty girls, really?
guys, the good guys always like cuff the plain Jane females.
One thing that men have been saying consistently for as long as I can remember is that they love natural women. Men are visual, so they want to know what they're getting themselves into. So a man will cuff a plain Jane because her outer appearance may not be over exaggerated like some women today.
So this is what we're talking about today, y'all. Everybody hit the like button. We're going to talk about the misconceptions of plain Jane natural hair women, versus the bad bees, the baddies, and the wig wearers. I hear from women all the time, that men want this or say they want this type of woman, but would date that type of woman. And it's confusing. So this is going to be an opportunity for people to get clarity. So we're not going to go off on one group of women or either, that's not going to be what this show is about. But I think a lot of women are like really confused on what men want. And it's our fault as men because we're confusing the women. So everybody hit the like button, drop your city in the chat. I'm going to shout you out. Hit the like button, drop your city in the chat. What's up, October 3074? Vanetta, what's going on? Hit the like button, hit the like button. Share this video on Facebook. Share this video on Facebook and make sure to hit the shop button under this video on YouTube to shop with me and buy my card game. So let's go. I'm gonna back this up. I'm gonna start over.
I have nothing against the plain Jane female. Anybody like the females who they makeup done, a female who doesn't really get their hair done often. The plain Jane female. Why is it so hard for us pretty girls to come across a decent guy? It just seemed like all the guys, the good guys always like cuff the plain Jane females.
One thing that men have been saying consistently for as long as I can remember is that they love natural women. Men are visual, so they want to know what they're getting themselves into. So a man will cuff a plain Jane because her outer appearance may not be over exaggerated like some women today.
So let's stop right there and talk about that. Let's stop right there and talk about that. Before I do that, let me shout out everybody in the chat. So thank y'all for showing up, and everybody hit the like button. Shout out to Minneapolis, Minnesota, Virginia Beach, Las Vegas, Mansfield, Texas, Gaithersburg, Fresno, Philadelphia, Lancaster, Gurnee, Illinois, Indianapolis, Hampton, New York. What's up, Dana? What's up, Haruna, Jacksonville, Nashville, Boston? Okay, so one of the things that wig wearers may not necessarily understand, okay, I'll say that again. One thing that wig wearers may not understand about men, and it's really common sense, but I think a lot of you ladies don't really care. If I meet you and you got a full face of makeup on, a wig on, and fake eyelashes on, and a waist trainer on, right? Let's just say that. And I meet you at a party. Now, it's nothing wrong with wearing these things if you're out, you're glammed up, you're somewhere where they're going to take pictures, you're walking, it's a red carpet, because there's a lot of red carpet events in Atlanta. It's not just the BET Awards and like that. It's red carpet events in Atlanta all the time. So if I meet you at some snazzy event and you have all of that on, that's cool. What's up, Shira? That's one thing. I'm totally okay with that because I understand the environment we're in. So that's the first thing. I'm not gonna just jump on y'all and say stop wearing all this stuff ever in life, because I understand it's a certain time and place for everything. You want to look your best, no problem. But if I meet you at Walgreens, in Walmart, or in Target, or at the gas station, and you have a wig on, you have fake eyelashes on, you have a waist trainer on, guess what? I'm going to assume that is who you actually are. And that's what you actually look like every day, because you're at a gas station getting gas, right? So I'm going to run up on you, try to talk to you, because I'm going to be like, oh my God, she's beautiful. She's this, she's that. But what's up, red lipstick vibes? But if that's not who you actually are, and if this isn't what you actually look like, just in all honesty, what am I supposed to do with the visual information that I've already received from your looks? You're at a gas station pumping gas. You're in Target pushing a shopping cart. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking this is who you are. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Y'all aren't hitting the like button. So please take a second and hit the like button. Hit the like button right now. Everybody hit the like button. Come on, y'all. Let me see the lights go up. The lights ain't going up. Hit the like button. I'm talking to you. Jennifer, hello. James, hello. Hit the like button. So we approach the woman as we see her, right? And then we turn around and say, yo, I just met this girl, like, she's beautiful, right? And then the next time I meet you, not run into, we go out on a date, and you still got a wig on. You still got the eyelashes on. You still got a waist trainer on. I'm like, okay. And you had a nicer dress on, because now you're not at a gas station, so you look better than you looked when you was at the gas station. Everybody hit the like button. The Cash App is right here, Aaron 1000, and by my card game. My Deeper Discussions card game is in the chat also, and is under this video. Just hit the shop button, hit the shop button, hit the shop button, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the shop button, hit the like button, hit the share button. So the first date, you're looking great, right? I'm looking in your eyes, and you got your little eyelashes on, your little fake eyelashes. So I'm looking in your fake eyes, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know that they're fake. I don't know you. I never met you before. And then at some point, I'm going to look at you and like you, because we men are visually inspired. We're visually stimulated. So when we see a woman that looks amazing, because she has all this crap on her face and her head, and she has no waist because she has a waist trainer on, that's what we're going to fall for. But I want to ask you a question. Is it fair to me? And is it fair to you to go down this emotional rabbit hole of liking each other when one of us are lying to the other? See, you ladies love to talk about how men are liars, how men put on their they act like they're this great guy in the beginning and their true colors start coming out. You know, y'all love to say that, right? We love to put on this facade, right? Hide our red flags, and then we turn around and end up being a narcissist or whatever, right? But don't y'all do the same thing? But nobody says anything to y'all when y'all put on this facade, when y'all straight up and lie. What's up, Shan? Because all together, your waist isn't that small. Altogether, your hair doesn't look like that. Altogether, because it was a woman that talked about how when she goes out on a date, it has to be a real date. It can't be a coffee date, because she says her makeup is expensive. And she's like, how do I look like, or what do I look like putting all this makeup on to go out to meet a man and it's just a coffee date? I'm like, I just had to think for a second, like, is she right or is she wrong? Is she justified by this? Because I want y'all to think about this. If I meet you online or whatever, we're away from the gas station situation for a second. If I meet you online and the woman is like, I want you to take me out on a nice date, and she says, because I have to glam myself up for the date, and I'm not glamming myself up, you know, packing my face full of makeup and concealer. She used the word concealer. What does concealer do? It conceals something. It hides something, right? So she says, I'm not going to put makeup on. I'm not going to put concealer on just to go to a coffee date, because my concealer costs money. My makeup costs money. To have a beat face costs money. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. So the first thing I say to myself is, why is you putting concealer on to meet me on a date? What if I put concealer on? All right. What if I show up to the date, whether I meet you at a gas station or I meet you online, and I got these amazing looking dreads on, and you like, ooh, he got dreads? Ooh, I love men with dreads. Like, ooh, right? Because as you all know, there's a demographic of women that like dudes with the little dreads, and then there's a demographic of women who don't like dudes with the dreads. And it's a demographic of women who like dudes with bald heads, and it's a demographic of women who don't like dudes with bald heads, right? There's a huge demographic of women who don't like dudes with bald heads. And there's a huge demographic of women who, when they see the dudes with the dreads, they like, nah, you probably one of these dudes who's running around shooting people or whatever, because, you know, these dudes with a little short dreads or whatever, they always, you know what I'm saying? So if I show up not like myself. You're going to fall for a man that isn't me. And then I show up one day, or you at my house, we don't had sex or whatever, and I pull off this dread wig and I got a bald head. You like, yo, what? Wait. What? What would you say? You'll look at me like I'm a liar. But there's a huge amount of you ladies that do this same thing to them, not me, because I ain't dating no wig wearer. And if I do date a wig wearer, I'm not really going to care when she takes her wig off, because I'm just smashing you. So I don't care. I'm not taking a woman that wears wigs seriously. I would date you. So if you run up on me at one of my tonight's conversation shows, I'll take you down. But when you take your wig off, I'm not going to care how you look under the wig, because I ain't trying to be with you anyway. But what's up, Leslie? Leslie, what's going on? And I'll read the super chats in a minute. I see your super chats coming in. Shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to Damon. I'm gonna get the super chats in a second. So, for me, it would instantly change how I see you. Okay. If you walk around with concealer on and I meet you and you have this concealer on and you look like a total, say you have freckles, right? I may like women with freckles. Like, as an example, I love women with a gap in the middle of her teeth. I love women with a gap in the middle of their teeth. I love it, right? So say you had teeth concealer and you concealed your gap in your teeth. Now I don't see you as pretty as I did at first. You're still pretty, but imagine if whether I like a chick with a gap in her teeth or I don't like a chick with a gap in her teeth, and you pull out your teeth concealer. I'm just making up something. I love a woman with braces. I don't know what it is. I love a woman with braces or a gap in her teeth, the middle gap. I don't know what it is. We all have our little things, right? I love a woman with gaps in her teeth, with a gap in her teeth. So, but what if I didn't like a woman with a gap in her teeth? And then you pull out your actual fake teeth and you're like, and I'm like, yo, what happened? So going back to this video, when a woman says why men aren't wifing wig wearers, it's because we're only going to date, smash, play around with wig wearers. Because I like to look at it as something way bigger than wearing a wig. Okay? This is not about a woman that wears a wig. It's deeper than a woman that wears a wig. It's about why she wears a wig. All right? It's about why she wears a wig. Is it alopecia? Which is understandable. If you're wearing wigs because you have alopecia, I totally understand. But a lot of you women don't have alopecia. And you turn around and say, well, what about the women who have alopecia? You, ma'am, don't have alopecia. So why are you worrying about a woman that has alopecia who wears wigs when you don't have alopecia and you wear wigs? So why you wearing a wig means something. So one person has alopecia. understand. I get it. Wear the wigs. But if you don't have alopecia, why are you wearing a wig? It's a very good possibility that you don't like how you look. You don't like how you look. Possibility. So if you don't like you don't like you expect me to like you? I just want y'all to think about that. If you don't like you, if you don't love you, how do you expect me to do something to you, for you, or with you that you aren't doing something to you, for you, or with you? If you can't be alone with your own thoughts because your mind is just all scattered and all this other stuff, I don't want to be alone with your own thoughts. If you don't want to walk around the house without your wig on, because some of you ladies, you walk around the house with all that crap on. I'll say that again. A lot of you women walk around the house naked with all of this stuff on your head, and it's like, you don't want to see how you look. You don't like what you see in the mirror, but you expect us to. Hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button. I'm about to play these videos and read the super chats. But before we do that, everybody hit a like button. I'm waiting on y'all to hit a like button. Before we do that, we gotta do a quick commercial break. Hit a like button.
Deeper Discussion card game is meant to give you and other players deep understanding of how we all deal with relationships, when or if things get serious. One of the biggest reasons why people break up is because of underlying family issues. This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group, so have fun.
Question number 1. What is the one thing you wanted but didn't receive when you were young? Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
A potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. It'll even tell you what's wrong with your sneaky link. If you and your sneaky link need to have a conversation, these are the cards. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
Okay. Everybody, I need 5 people to go in the chat or go under this video. There's a shop button under this video, or if you're in the chat, go in the chat, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, and I need you to buy one of my card games. Okay. There's a lot of questions there's 80 questions in this card game. There's a lot of questions in this card game that will help you avoid a lot of these situations. Think about avoiding a lot of these situations instead of dealing with a lot of situations. So I need 5 people to right now either go under this video or go in the chat and buy my card game. And Christmas is coming around. Buy it, and everybody's starting to go Christmas shopping, right? Buy the card game for some people in your family. You can buy it for your cousin, your friend, your girlfriend, your aunties. You know how y'all go running around, it's $28. You know how y'all go running around buying different stuff for different people or whatever? Buy the card game. Buy like 3 card games and, a quick gift for Christmas. This is a super quick gift for Christmas that you ain't got to worry about running around trying to figure out what to buy something for. Buy it for a coworker. Y'all buy Christmas gifts for coworkers, right? Buy it for a coworker. 5 people right now, go in the chat, go under this video, hit the shop button, and buy my card game. $28. All right. Shannon, if you broke, it's okay. If you can't afford $28, like just chill out. It's okay. It's okay, Shannon. Just so you know, you embarrassing yourself in the chat talk about you can't afford a $28 card game. Sir. All right, so let's get to it. So this is the woman.
Anybody like the female?
So this is the woman in question. Check this out.
I have nothing against the plain Jane female. Anybody like the females who they makeup done, a female who doesn't really get their hair done often. The plain Jane female. Why is it so hard for us pretty girls to come across a decent guy? It just seems like all the guys, the good guys, always like cuff the plain Jane females.
One thing that men have been saying consistently for as long as I can remember is that they love natural women. Men are visual, so they want to know what they're getting themselves into. So a man will cuff a plain Jane because her outer appearance may not be over exaggerated like some women today. A lot of women today, their whole personality revolves around being a baddie or looking good. Their whole personality revolves around their wigs, their
So right here, look at her. I want y'all to look at I want you to look at this young lady right
lashes,
here.
their makeup.
So we're gonna look at both women real quick. We're gonna just visually. I'm gonna bring them to the put them in. All right, here we go. So look at both women. All right. So this is what is expected for somebody to want to be with. This is what is expected for us to want to go be with, right? She has a wig on. Most likely it's a lace front, one of those glue-headed situations, right? You put the glue on your forehead and all this other stuff, right? All this fake hair. You know, you can see it's shiny, like it's nasty looking, right? It's white people hair, right? She has a tattoo on her throat, right? She has something in her nose. Okay. So this woman is wondering why nobody wants to be with her.
I have nothing against the plain Jane.
Then we want to look at the other woman next. I know I played this already, but we're going to break this down scientifically.
Female. Anybody?
And of course, if you look at her eyes, she has fake eyelashes on, right? And if you look at her face, she looks orange almost, right? Look at my face and look at her face. You see all the flaws in my face? There's not one flaw in her face. That means she has makeup on, right? So she has makeup, she has eyelashes, she has something in her nose, and she has a lace front on.
Like the females who they makeup done, a female who doesn't really get their hair done often. The plain Jane
doesn't get her makeup done. And we're going to talk about the cost of all this crap also. In my opinion, I don't want to be in a relationship with a woman that has to spend all the makeup, all this money on getting this wig crap installed on her head, or sitting in a bathroom pouring glue over her head. I'm not doing all that. I never have and I never will witness a woman pouring Elmer's glue on her forehead. Never in my life. Never in my life will I ever experience that. Because I don't date women that do that. So if you're a woman that sits around in the mirror pouring Elmer's glue across your forehead, you're just not for me. You can, somebody else can deal with that. Get somebody else to do it. But no way in this world am I actually imagining dating taken seriously. Because like I said, I'll smash you. But no way in this world would I take a woman seriously after she done sat there and put Elmer's glue on her forehead. That's disgusting. Okay. So we're breaking both these women down. Hold on. All right, so I'm gonna put it on the big screen so y'all can see. So just look at her.
Female. Why is it so hard for us pretty girls to come across a decent guy? It just seems like all the guys, the good guys, always like cuff the plain Jane females.
What?
She says, okay, so I want y'all to think about that. And we're going to go to the next woman. She says, it's like the good guys only cuff the plain Jane females. Well, instead of being on social media whining about a direct opposite of you, because it's like this. Sometimes I just don't understand how women think. And I'm going to get to the super chats now. When you see that men are getting with these women over here, and you see it, and it's something that you can actually do to be that. And you're over here with the lace fronts and the wigs and all this other stupid stuff. And you turn around and say, why do men want this? How about you just be that and not worry about why men want it? So let me get these super chats. Shout out to Jimmy James. I dated a girl who scratched her scalp with a fork and oh my God, in the chopstick at dinner. What? I dated a girl who scratched her scalp with a fork and the chopstick at dinner. Jimmy James, did you still smash? Because that's the question that we all are asking. Jimmy James, when you were at dinner with this woman and she literally took a fork and started scratching her scalp because her wig was so thick, did you still smash? What do y'all think about? What do y'all think if I would have went out on a date with a woman with a wig on and she started scratching her scalp with a fork? Do you think I would have smashed, or I would have just asked for the money? I mean, asked for the check and just got up out of there. Do you think Jimmy smashed this girl who scratched her scalp with a fork? And do you think I would have smashed if that would have been me? All right, Jimmy said, no, I didn't. I was highly embarrassed. So do you think I would have smashed? Because Jimmy just said no. Do you think I would have smashed? Do you think if I was on a date with a woman with a wig on and she took a fork and she started scratching her head with the with the fork? Damn right I would have smashed. I don't care nothing about that. Damn right I would have smashed. Yeah, Carl says, and he would have smashed twice. Facts. I would have called it back up and smashed again. All facts. I don't care nothing about that. Because the thing about it is we ain't trying to wife up no wig wearer anyway. That's what wig wearers are for. We don't expect a lot out of wig wearers. Y'all are like little weird looking dolls. That's what y'all are for. How dare I turn around and go out to dinner with a wig wearer and she does something that wig wearers do? You ever heard, you ever seen one of those wig wearers like, Well, they be like, and they be clearing their throat at the same time. That's what wig wearers do. I can't expect a wig wearer to not do wig wearer things. That's what wig wearers do. They gotta, because the wig is so thick, because the thing about it is they got their hair plaited backwards, right? So not only do they got to get under the wig, they got to get under the plaited hair. That's why they be like doing this, because there's a wig on top of the plaited hair. So you got to get to the skin. So of course, she has to get a fork. I'll get the fork and do it for you. Like, you know what? Let me do it. Let me do it for you. I got you. I got you, wig wearer. I got you. Chopsticks? Yeah, like let me stick a chopstick in. Yeah, I got you. No problem. I'll do it for you. You're a wig wearer. Like, I see, my whole thing is I accept different women for who they are. Yeah, she got the braids underneath. She got to go through a lot of layers in order to get to her scalp. So yeah, I'll help you scratch your hair. Because I'm just trying to smash. I don't care. Whatever issues you have under your lace front, I don't care. I'm just here to smash a couple times and go about my business. I'm not judging you. See, I don't judge. So damn right, I would have smashed 2-3 times. All right. That was hilarious. Shout out to Jimmy James. Shout out to Damon Dennis. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I like the little dog. Makeup, horsehair, fake nails, BBLs. You're lucky it's even a female these days. Facts. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Damon. Damon. I appreciate you. Shout out to Damon Dennis. Thank you so much. But yeah, some of these women don't even be women. Flying, what's going on from Australia? Shout out to you. So my whole thing is don't come natural. So somebody said come natural. No. Shout out to you. Shout out to the wig wearers. Like y'all gotta get off y'all gotta get off these women cases, man. Like, come on, man. They want somebody to smash them too. Like, come on now. I've never said I don't like wig wearers. I just said I'm not going to take a wig wearer seriously. So if you out here and you want to be treated like a fun girl, let's have fun. Let's do it. No problem. See, I'm not one of these 304s. I like 304s. I like wig wearers. Will I wife a 304? No. Would I wife a wig wearer? No. Shout out to I love all types of women. Okay? Sorry. All right, Cookie says men don't connect scratching to bad hygiene. I might scratch my head. I probably don't scratch my head on this live already. Does that mean I have bad hygiene because I scratched my head? People can't scratch their head? If I scratch my balls, does that mean I got... No, people scratch. What are you talking about? So if you're at a dinner table... Now, if you can't stop scratching, now that's bad hygiene. All right? If you keep having to scratch, that's a different story. People scratch. Your finger might itch. Does that mean my finger's nasty? No. We all scratch, whatever. That doesn't mean we have bad hygiene. Certain things itch every now and then. But if it keeps itching, now that's a problem. So it's a different. So let's get back to the video, because now we're going to dissect the next woman, right? We dissected the wig wearer. Now let's dissect the next woman.
One thing that men have been saying consistently for as long as I can remember.
Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Yo, hold on. Wait. Jimmy James said itchy top means itchy bottom. Yo, come on, man. Come on. Yo, this man said itchy top means itchy bottom. I've never heard. Yo, man, y'all need to stop. Cookie says, with a fork at dinner, it is a mindset, man. I don't care. I ain't trying to be with this woman. Now, if she took the fork and started being like this, or that's different. If this woman don't took her fork and started being like, hold on for a second, I got to scratch. Now, that's a different story. Now, because that's an itchy bottom. But no, like, go do your thing. See, y'all, let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all are so judgmental. Y'all are so judgmental. Y'all are narcissists. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are narcissistic. Y'all are misogynistic. Y'all are misogynists. Y'all are tripping. I'll drop the link. Yeah, I'll drop the link. Let me drop the link real quick. Tina has something to say. Pull up, Tina. I'm going to bring you up probably in like 10 minutes from now. I want to dissect this young lady real quick. So, shout out to the women who scratch their scalps under their wigs with chopsticks. I got love for you. These other people are narcissists and misogynists. I accept you. Like, I would bring chopsticks on a first date. We ain't got to go nowhere. You could just walk around the house with the chopsticks. Like, shout out to the chopstick chicks. Shout out to the chop chicks. All right, so let's go. So look at the size of this woman's head, y'all. I love a woman with a little head. That's the first thing, right? We're able to see her features, right? We're able to see her ears. We're able to see all of her features, all right? If she has any blemishes, we'll see, right? This is what a natural woman looks like. We're able to see her full head.
Is that they love natural women. Men are visual, so they want to know what they're getting themselves into. So a man will cuff a plain Jane because her outer appearance may not be over exaggerated like some women today. A lot of women today, their whole personality revolves around being a baddie or looking good. Their whole personality revolves around their wigs, their lashes, their makeup, and just overall looking good.
So here's the bottom line, ladies. If you're just hell bent on looking good, you're not going to find a husband. All right. No man is going to want to be with you. Why? Because life is so much deeper than just looking good. I want you to think about this involving a man. Virtually every last one of you ladies watching has dated a man that quote unquote looked good. Right? Virtually every last one of you ladies have dated a man that looked good. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a woman and you dated a man that looked good, but he had emotional issues, financial issues. He was a butthole. He wasn't a good man. Put a 1 in the chat if you have met a man or dated a man that looked good, but he was trash as a human being. Put a 1 in the chat if you dated a man that looked good, but he was trash as a human being. Because we got to get to the bottom of this, because y'all are tripping. Put them ones in the chat if you dated a man that looked good, but he was trash as a human being. All right. That's okay. So Cookie says, thank you, Jimmy. What the F? Itchy B. Yo, y'all leave the wig wearers alone, man. Y'all are so judgmental. Why are y'all so judgmental? I get to you in 1 second, Tina. I see you back there. Give me 1 second. So hold on, that's a pause. I see you back there. Pause. So that's the first thing. I just want to dissect this situation with this young lady.
To be quite honest, a lot of y'all or looking good. Their whole personality revolves around their wigs, their lashes, their makeup, and
so the thing about it is, according to what she's saying, because she's making a great point, everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. This woman is saying that a wig wearer's whole way of thinking, her whole approach is just literally built off of looking good. Like this woman. She thinks looking good is the number one thing. Well, guess what? It is. It is the number one thing. Ladies, looking good is the number one thing. But the problem is, just because it's the number one thing does not mean it's the only thing. It just comes first. Does that make sense? Looking good, looking aesthetically pleasing is the number one thing because we all are attracted to the opposite sex. So it's the number one thing. But there's a number two thing. There's a number three thing. There's a number four thing. So this is the reason why wig wearers are only for having fun with, because all they do is look good. And if I want to get behind something that looks good and then send her on her way, cool. I don't need no secondary, third, fourth thing because I'm just clapping the cheeks. So as long as your face looks good and your cheeks look good, I'm good. No problem. But when we look to get into a relationship with you, when we look to have children with you, when we look to marry you, looking good is just the surface. If all you have is your little wig, your little eyelashes, ladies, let me tell you something. You can keep your waist trainer on. I don't care. You can have no clothes on and have a waist trainer on. I'm cool. I don't care. As long as your waist trainer ain't getting in the way of the angles I'm trying to get through, You know, I don't care. As long as you don't have a waist trainer on your cheeks, I don't care. I don't care. Wear your waist trainer, ladies. See, these other people, they're narcissists. They're misogynists. They hate women. I love y'all. Keep your waist trainer on. Keep it on. Through the whole time. Well, through the whole, it might end up becoming unraveled, you know, once I start, you know. But I'll give you a second where you can strap it like, wait, hold on, you know, a little Velcro, and we can get back to it. No problem. No problem. I'm accommodating. So let me bring my girl Tina up. Tina.
Hey, I can't with you today.
What?
Me and my wig decided to join this conversation.
Let's go.
I can't with you and all these things that you saying.
What? Uh-oh. She had a phone call.
Wait till you doing something to call you on your phone. Anyway,
I know, right?
You know, Aaron, you know how much I disagree with you. I mean, I can't disagree with you saying that men enjoy women who wear their hair naturally. I get that. I can't debate that, but I will say that I don't know if the whole thing that you're saying, like men just won't wife women who wear wigs. That's not true, because then you would say there's no wig wearers out here getting married, and there are a lot of them.
Well, there's some birds that don't fly.
Okay. So what are you saying? You're saying the men who marry women who wear wigs, these men are less men. They're not the top of the cream of the crop in men just because they're help me make it make sense to me, sweetie.
Oh, wait, Tina, you got a gap in your teeth. Perfect example. I love women with gaps in their teeth.
I get that.
There are some men who don't like women with gaps in their teeth, right, Tina?
Right.
Perfect example. So there are men who will marry a woman that wears a wig.
So that completely negates your entire argument, because you literally saying that men won't marry women who wear wigs, who are wig wearers. But that's not the truth. There are some men who won't marry women who are wig wearers. That's true. And there may be even of the ones who will marry a woman who wears wig, they may even prefer her not to have a wig. But that's not to say that majority of the men who are out here dating women who wear wigs are just out here to smash. I can't believe that that's true, because if that's the case, then y'all need to check yourselves. Why y'all wasting y'all times with just smashing women?
Whoa. Young lady,
you care that little bit about yourself?
I'm just asking. Tina, you are not. You coming up here sound like a narcissist right now.
I'm not narcissist. Really?
Yes. Telling us that we are wasting our time smashing wig wearers? Young lady, that is not wasting time. Okay?
What are you doing?
We are enjoying our time smashing wig wearers. Okay? That is not wasting time.
Man, you're not so
that time is wait. That is time well spent. This cheek clapping time is not wasting time. We love clapping cheeks, okay? Cheek clapping time is not time wasted. Everybody type in cheek clapping time in the chat. Cheek clapping time is beautiful. So go ahead, Tina. I just wanted to say that. Tina? Uh-oh, she froze. When you get a phone call, your phone freezes. Just come back in, Tina. I'll drop the link again. Everybody type in cheek clapping time. Yes, it's called CCT. How dare you come in here and offend me like that by saying cheek clapping time is waste of time? I'm offended. All right, so let's go. All right, here's Tina.
I'm sorry, I put my phone on do not disturb. It's my birthday weekend, so everybody's reaching out.
Happy birthday, Tina.
Thank you. My birthday was yesterday. I
Happy birthday.
A lovely 48 years old. So, yes.
You look beautiful. Yo, you look beautiful for 48. I had no idea. I've known you all this time. What?
Yep. I'm an old lady.
Yo. I didn't know that. I literally thought you was like 31. Yo, I didn't know that. So,
so what you were saying about using your good time to smash wig wearers?
Yeah.
So
that's a beautiful moment. You're taking a moment away from us, Tina. It's
I'm not taking anything away from you, but so then what happens is while y'all out here call yourself smashing, next thing you know, you are looking for a ring for those wig wearers.
I don't judge the guy that does that. There's nothing wrong with that.
So what is it about a person who wears, and then we're not just talking about wigs, right? We're talking about waist trainers, eyelashes, makeup, and all of that.
Yeah.
So
concealer.
So you do understand that regardless if a woman is a natural, for the most part, a natural woman, there are times where she is going to put on some makeup.
Yeah.
I don't know any woman, period, that at no point in their life do they not put on some lashes, some makeup, some, something.
My ex-wife never did it, and I dated plenty of women that never did it. So there's nothing wrong. Never. We was together for 10 years. Never.
Okay. Well,
never.
I don't.
Maybe something like maybe makeup. Not even. That's
what I'm saying. A makeup. There's a convention or something. They're jazzing it up. They put on a little bit of.
You gotta remember, we was together for 10 years. I never seen makeup. Like, I'm dead serious. Never even seen makeup. We shared a bathroom. Like, I'm dead serious. So 10 years. So I don't know.
Okay. I'm not saying that it don't exist. I just don't know any. I know women who just never wear but there are certain occasions. Yeah. Like, you stepping out, they put on a little bit of makeup. But like you said, I mean, there's exceptions to everything.
Yeah. Let me hear from Tony. What's up, Tony?
Hey, Tony.
How's on here, brother?
What's going on, brother?
Now, the last time I was on here, how y'all doing? Last time I was on here, bro, we was talking about the conscious community and how it's been full of pedos, right? Now,
whoa.
Dang, bro, like
I can't hear you. It's like really.
You're chopping up.
Yeah. What you say about the conscious community?
What I'm saying is that the way you're talking and addressing women, calling them wig wearers and degrading them, that's kind of what I'm against. So when you said that I was for the pedo stuff, that was speaking against me because I'm not for any disrespect towards a woman at all. As a black man, we gotta respect these women. You can roll your eyes, say whatever, bro, but at the end of the day, you got a mother. Any woman you deal with,
Okay. I'm confused. He said the P word and you just had me like, what? So I don't know what's going on. So you said the P word and I'm a little confused. So, sir, I'm gonna let you.
I don't know why you're confused.
Okay, now I'm gonna drop you off because you just unmuted yourself. Get out of here. I was gonna just mute him, unmute him, but I don't have time for that.
Just for the record, I just want to let y'all know I don't feel disrespected by what he's saying at all.
What's wrong with wig wearer?
I wear wigs. So he could call me a wig wearer. I'm cool with that. I don't think he's saying anything that's derogatory. I'm not disrespected. He's entitled to his opinion. He's entitled to say what he wants to say and what his preference is. And if you are, and I do feel like if you are a woman who is offended by him stating his opinion, you probably are that person that he's talking about. Me personally, because if you're confident in who you are, and I think there's a lot of us who actually are, who do wear wigs quite often. I love my natural hair. I wear my natural hair and I wear wigs. It could go either way for me. And I don't think that makes me less confident about my looks, my appearance, who I am. I'm not trying to, at the end of the day, when you get to know me, I'm going to make sure that you know who I am without anything, period. Because if we're going to be together, you're going to have to be able to, I need you to be attracted to me.
So let's talk about that, Tina. Say you meet a guy tomorrow, right? And you're out with your tiara on, you know what I'm saying? You're looking beautiful, right? And then a guy meets you and then y'all start dating. What is the process in your mind when your hair doesn't look like that and you're dating a guy who's like, you're beautiful or something, right? Like that. And he says it, you're all on dinner like, you're so beautiful, right? In your mind, do you say, because I don't know, do you say to yourself like, man, is he going to think I'm beautiful when my hair is different? Like what goes on in a woman's mind when a man is attracted to what he meets, when she has a wig on, eyelashes, waist trainer, caked on makeup, whatever it is a woman is doing? How does a woman go through the motions of, when I don't wear makeup, when I don't wear the waist trainer, when I don't wear the fake this, when I don't wear the fake that? What is there a feeling of like, what is it when you try to, is it like a gender reveal thing where you just like, is it a blue or a pink? Or are they gonna, hold on, one last thing. You ever seen a gender reveal party and the person is mad that is a girl and they walk away? Like, is it something like a reveal? Like, okay, is he going to walk away? Or I don't know. I'm just asking. Because some of them gender reveals, the dude or chick just walk away and get mad. Go ahead.
I think as an adult, when you're getting to know someone, regardless of whether it be their aesthetics or their personalities, you find out ways to figure these things out. And I think as a man, when you meet a woman, you can't tell me that you are completely oblivious to the idea that this is not her real hair, that these aren't her real lashes, that she's wearing a waist trainer. You guys are going out, you put your hand on her back or around her waist, you can feel she's wearing something underneath it. So at some point, as you guys start spending more time together, you start spending more time in more intimate spaces, you're going to see these things. It's not like you're going to show up on your wedding day and then after y'all get married on your honeymoon, it's like, oh my God, I don't know who I got married. That's crazy. That doesn't happen. And well, then
a woman could be butt naked with a waist trainer on. I'm still gonna be like,
okay, we know we I'm gonna pray for you, Aaron. I'm gonna pray for you. Matter of fact, I was on the phone when you went live and I saw your title. I was on the phone with a friend of mine. And I was telling her what the title was. She said, we're going to pray for him, aren't we? I said, yes, we are. So, but anyway, but there's different levels to this because you do have women who wear makeup all the time. Like all the time. I know women who actually have a light beat even for sleeping.
Wait, a light beat is like, instead of this?
You stupid. You so dumb. Even it may lead to that. I don't know. A light.
Wait. What is a light beat?
Wear light makeup even when they're sleeping.
What is a light beat? What's that?
Look, look. I didn't make up these terms. Like women, it's a light beat. Your makeup is your feet. It's a beat. I don't know why they call it a beat, They just
Oh,
do.
so this is okay. Okay, I'm thinking light beat. Okay.
Even while she sleep, I know women who get that too. Those are the best. Anyway, but I know there's women who wear makeup all the time, wear extensions all the time. Like you don't catch them like they on 10, like 24/7. Then you have people like myself, when I'm kind of like in the middle. Like some days I may wake up and I just may decide that I want to put on lashes, a wig, put on makeup, and get dressed and do the whole nine. But then other days, which I'm just, I might decide I want to throw my hair out, put on some big earrings, and rock it like that.
And I've seen your natural hair.
Right.
Yeah, looks great.
And then you have the other women who just makeup is just something they do on occasions. I haven't met the other women.
Tina, the question is there a feeling of
I'm getting to that.
rejection?
I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. So
okay.
I've explained those different type of women because it's going to be different probably for each one of them. Like the one who wears makeup all the time, she's not going to really, that reveal thing is, he's going to catch, that's what he's going to get almost, she is going to get 23.5 hours out of every single day. So him seeing her without it is going to be so far and in between, even after marriage. And I literally know women like that.
My question
like a woman
is,
like me,
what is the feeling that a woman has when she finally reveals something to him? That's the question. I'm confused.
What does a woman? It's like it's. I guess it would be.
I don't know. Is there a feeling? Is not just say it's not a feeling. I don't know.
There is a feeling, but you can kind of just put it on out there. If you're confident, you just like this is me. This is what it is. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, then that's cool too.
Okay. That was my only question.
Like me, like I said, me personally, and I can only speak for me in this particular instance. Like I like to, when I converse with people, I like video chatting a lot. That's what that's my thing. So he may have met me, maybe I had my tiara, my makeup on, all that. Then chances are the next conversation he had with me, I'm probably going to make sure that I don't have any of that on.
Okay. And I want to say this. How do I say this? This isn't my real hair. I'm revealing myself. This isn't my real hair.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Okay. I mean, I'm trying to see where you're going with this. Like, I don't have a conversation. I just give it to him. Like, here, this is who I am. This is me. And the next time he see me, my hair is going to be completely different. If I put on a wig, I'm going to have, one day I may have short hair. The next day I may have long hair. Next day, one day I may have an Afro puff. The next day I may have
Okay. I can understand that.
But this is just, you have to be true to who you are, even if who you are includes you wearing wigs or hair extensions, then you have to be true to that. And whomever that person is, he's either going to I put myself on do not disturb. He's either going to accept it or he's not going to accept it.
But think about this, Tina. Y'all hate giving the poom poom up to the person that you're not going to be with, right? Not all the time, but if you see a guy and you're just like, wow, he can be the one, right? And you're wearing a wig and you give him some poom poom, right? And then at that point, stop, Tina. Whatever, stop it.
You gonna
stop it. He gonna get it, and you got a wig on when you're giving it to him, right? But is it a point where you're like, he's the one, and I don't give him some poom poom? Now I gotta show him how I look without my wig. Does that make it scarier or the same?
I think if you're a woman and you giving the poom poom before he's seen you as without your wig, then you need to reevaluate yourself, because he doesn't know you at that point. Y'all don't know each other. So I think before you got into the stage of you sleeping with him, he should have experienced you as in as many different lights as possible, and that includes without your wig. Like, why are you giving it up to someone who doesn't even know you?
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. Uh-oh. Hold up. Hit a button by mistake. I like that because it helps me understand, like, because I think, and I can say this just period, this isn't something I think. Women are not thinking like that. They're giving it up. There's not a time. They're just giving it up whenever. So, ladies, well, no, I'm not gonna say that. If you see a man as potentially boyfriend material, husband material, now if you want to just give it to him, by all means give it to him, because I want y'all to give it to me, okay? Because I ain't finna be with you, so just give it to me. All right. But if you see, so you meet me and you got a wig on, I ain't finna want to be with you anyway, so I don't care. Okay. But if you see a man that you actually see a future with and you wearing a wig, you may want to wait before you give him some for him to see you without your wig on, because he actually may not want to go forward with you after he sees the real you. And you don't want to turn around and put yourself in that position. So don't put yourself in a position and then put yourself in another position after you don't took your wig off. Right. But if you just see a guy that you like and he likes you and y'all vibing and it's probably not going to be in the future, give him some with your wig on, because I want y'all to give me some with your wig on, because I'm just saying. Don't wait for me.
It's hard to do.
What? Don't wait for me, because I ain't gonna be with you anyway.
I mean, it's hard to do it with wigs on. Like, anyway.
I don't really do the wig stuff, so I don't know.
You can't wigs. You grab and pull. That's how y'all be losing y'all edges, y'all. No. Just, like he has to see you without the wig for that to even be successful, because there's certain you limit yourself in that area when you're trying to wear a wig, because you gluing your edges down, he pulling on that, now your edges getting snatched out. Are you like, no, don't touch it? Let him see you without it, so y'all can go in without the wig and things like that. But
because my thing is, you can pull the wig off and I'll palm your little plaits, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm cool. Whatever. I'm down. Let's do whatever. You can snatch it off, because like I said, I don't care if you got a wig. I don't care. You know, I don't care what's under there. So you can just snatch it off. You can swing it around like a shirt and just throw it across. I don't care. You do whatever you want to do. I don't care. You know, I'm just, you know,
so Aaron,
whatever.
In your analogy, the reason why you're coming up with your conclusion is because you feel that women who wear wigs, they have an insecurity about themselves, and you don't want to have to go into a relationship with them to try and fill that void.
Yes. And this isn't all inclusive, you know, but I think for the majority of women who wear wigs, it's not just a protective style, because they wouldn't wear it all the time. You know, they would wear it some of the time, because there's nothing wrong with a woman if she wants to go here and go there and she wants to wear this and that. You know, she's tired of trying to hold a wig. You know, sometimes your hair don't act right, and it's just, you know, you want to just wear a wig and go on about your business and go to a ball or an event, and y'all gonna take pictures and cool, you know. But a woman that does it all the time, in my opinion, and I've been coaching women for the last 6-7 years, it is something there, because there's something there with women who don't wear wigs. All right, there's something there with women who don't wear wigs. There's something there with all of y'all, you know. But when you are wearing wigs, because there's something called your role self. All right, women they have learned that a certain type of her is accepted by the majority of people in her environment. So she presents herself as that certain type of herself out into her environment, and she has the best results. So this is a personality thing, it's a hair thing, it's a walk thing, talk thing. You know, it's a lot of different things. You know, Tina, I'm quite sure that when you go through a drive-through, and if it's a black girl, say, "Can I take your order?" You're gonna be like, "Yeah, let me get a." But whenever you go to Chick-fil-A and it's a white girl, you're gonna be like, "Yes, let me have." Am I right or wrong?
I'm just to speak for the majority. I'm gonna say yes.
Thank you.
Not necessarily me, but
you're gonna code switch for the white girl at the Chick-fil-A. And you're gonna be like, "Yes,
but that's
yes,
not.
can I have a yes?"
I'm sorry, y'all. I scratched my ear. My ear is not dirty. It's just a little itchy right now. Okay.
People can scratch, y'all.
It was just a little itchy. It's not dirty. Okay.
That's hilarious. But go ahead. Do you agree with you? Do you agree with what I'm saying?
I agree. We switch ourselves up depending on the environment that we're in.
Yeah.
The people we're talking to, but that's natural for everybody. You know, so you're saying that that wig wearers switch themselves up just regular basis because they feel
women do. All women do, because women are inherently people pleasers. So they're going to act more something in order to get better results. Period. So when it comes to wearing a wig, to me, there's an extra acting like something. You're actually portraying something and not acting like something. So it's almost like Halloween almost. I'm going to look like this so I can get more candy. Because on Halloween, if you walk up to whether it's a kid or an adult, or not an adult, a teenager, and they walk up with no mask on and they say trick or treat, there's a 95% chance you're going to get less candy or you're going to get a negative reaction because you don't have nothing on. But if you have a mask on Christmas, on Halloween, you're going to get more candy and you're going to get a better reaction. Oh my God, your whatever is so amazing. Let me give you you want to get more candy. So not saying that women are wearing Halloween costumes, but when you wear wigs, eyelashes, and all these costumey things, you get a different result. But the problem is, and that's the reason why I'm here, is usually going to be, just like with Halloween, a temporary positive result. Because the day after Halloween, if you show up to somebody's house with a mask on, they're going to shoot you. Because now you're about to rob their house. So on Tuesday, if Halloween falls on a Tuesday, if you show up to somebody's house with a mask on, you're going to get all kinds of candy and adoration. They're going to talk, make you feel good about your mask. But come Friday, you show up to that same house with a mask on, you're going to get shot. So as a wig wearer, it's important for you women to understand that wearing wigs is going to get you temporary adoration, temporary results. And depending on how you feel about yourself and how you present yourself, or when you present yourself without the wig, that result can possibly continue. But
I can agree.
It's a possibility that it will be temporary, like the Halloween costume.
I can agree. I mean, I completely 100% agree with you on that. That's why it's important that if you're doing certain things aesthetically to yourself, whether it's your preference, you feel confident or not, you have to give that other person an opportunity to experience all of you. And there is a chance that you may get rejected. That's why you put all of that up front before you get your feelings invested into someone. So if you do get shot down, that's fine. You haven't lost anything really. A couple of hours of your time.
Yeah.
But
think about this though. Think about this. Say your kid wants to go trick-or-treating real bad, but you got to work at night, right? Or whatever. So you can't take your kids trick-or-treating on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
But because your kids want to go trick-or-treating, and a lot of people still got candy the day after, you take your kids trick-or-treating the day after Halloween anyway, and they have the mask on and all this other stuff, right? You still may get candy, but the response may be just a little bit different. They go like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a little fake, right? Because it's not Halloween anymore. So when a woman that wears wigs is overall dating a man, is a possibility that after he's smashed, he may still be there, but he may not necessarily see you the same way because he done smash now. So
that's why it's important you do this all before he smashes.
Beforehand, right? Because the thing
smashes.
Yeah. So the thing about it is, we get something called post-nut clarity. This is a real thing, post-nut clarity. So when we see a woman that wears a wig and she looks beautiful, and say we know she got a wig on, she wears all the other stuff, we still want her because we like her. But once we get that post-nut clarity, we become a little bit more open in our mindsets, and we like, so do I want to keep doing this? Like, what am I doing? Right? So it's just important for women. I'm just saying for women to know this. So if a man likes you with your wig on, cool. But like Tina is saying, if you like this guy, make sure you only give him some after he has seen you without your wig. Because after our post-nut clarity, we're thinking clearly and we're looking at you as, okay, what am I going to do with this woman? And we might want to do something more than just sleep with you. But if we don't know you don't have this wig on, we don't have enough information to make a good point, because altogether we are visually stimulated before we're anything. So I agree with you, Tina.
Oh, wow.
What?
So no, I'm just messing with you. But I mean, I know we're using the topic of wigs. That's the topic of the discussion. But in actuality, these are things that we should be doing in our relationships with people, period. We shouldn't just be jumping into bed and sleeping with people and we don't know them. We should know whether or not what his preference is as far as some of the, especially as it pertains to things to things that we're going to be doing in our lives when it comes to our wig wearing, the makeup. You should know how he feels about that kind of stuff, especially if it's something that you do on the regular. I know that's something that I'm very adamant about. Like you go on my page, you will find no pictures of me, not pictures that I posted. Sometimes people take pictures with me and then they'll come back and put filters on it. But I do not put filters on my pictures at all.
Good. Yeah.
For that simple reason. Like, I don't want someone to see me and think I'm someone other than who I actually am. You know what I'm saying? That's important to me. And so that's where things like your deeper discussions card game come in place, where you can start asking those important questions to the people who you're spending your time with before you sleep with them. So there you go. I hope you have a card. Is there a card? Is something in there asking about wigs? If not, you missed it.
Actually, no, but in the deluxe card game, it's going to be in that. It's going to be like, are you wearing your real hair or something like that? So yeah.
Yeah, because
So
like I mean, not just for me, not just wigs. Like me, for instance, I'm gonna tell you the prime example. And this is the one that I catch all the time.
Okay.
I wear glasses.
Okay.
So I wear contacts.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't know that this is not my real eye color. But I know a lot of men are attracted to my eyes. So
Okay.
that's a hurdle that I have to get over by telling them, hey,
no eye color.
They
It ain't
do.
like you got no, because your eyes look normal to me. So like, in
But they
person,
do. They don't realize that this is not my natural eye color.
if you had green eyes or something, I get what you're saying. But let's first we're gonna play this video and then play the next one.
Deeper Discussion card game is meant to give you and other players deep understanding of how we all deal with relationship, when or if things get serious. One of the biggest reasons why people break up is because of underlying family issues. This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group, so have fun.
Question number 1. What is the one thing you wanted but didn't receive when you were young? Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. It'll even tell you what's wrong with your sneaky link. If you and your sneaky link need to have a conversation, these are the cards. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
So somebody asked, so is this woman saying that she does everything? Hold on. So in other words, this woman does things for men and not for herself. We all do things for the opposite sex because we want people to be with us.
No, I'm doing it for myself because I'm saving myself the headache and the heartache down the road of being rejected because I wasn't upfront with the person that I'm engaging with. That's for me. I don't want my feelings hurt. I don't want to be rejected because somebody fell for something that they weren't aware existed, or you know what I'm saying? So no, it's for me.
Okay. And my feelings are hurt because some of y'all ain't hit the like button. So I need 100 people to hit the like button. 100 people have not hit the like button yet. So I need, if you have not hit the like button already, I'm talking to you. Okay. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, and share this video with somebody. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and hit the shop button under this video. So let's go into the actual video in question.
The plain Jane female. I mean, by they like the females who they make up. I have nothing against the plain Jane female. I mean, by they like the females who they make up done, a female who doesn't really get their hair done often. The plain Jane female. Why is it so hard for us pretty girls to come across a decent guy? It just seems like all the guys,
us pretty girls, that's hilarious.
The guys always like cuff the plain Jane females.
One thing that men have been saying consistently for as long as I can remember is that they love natural women. Men are visual, so they want to know what they're getting themselves into. So a man will cuff a plain Jane because her outer appearance may not be over exaggerated like some women today. A lot of women today, their whole personality revolves around being a baddie, or wholly revolves around their wigs, their lashes, their makeup, and just overall looking good. And to be quite honest, a lot of y'all are starting to look alike. The same wigs, makeup, outfit, body, and everything. And it's become so exaggerated to the point where some of y'all have deformed and botched your body with all these surgeries and BBLs.
So what has happened to a lot of these young women, older women, black women, period, is something called assimilation. Too many of you ladies are literally walking around looking like each other. Just like this young lady said, nobody wants to look natural anymore. Everybody wants to look like some weird doll or something. And it's scary. When I'm out, all I see is just wig wearers. And I'm just like, yo, this is sad. We don't have anybody to pick from anymore. So right there, in this video, the woman looks like a doll. Like if you just look at this woman right here, She looks like a doll. She looks like a doll. She looks like a weird looking doll. So what does this mean? Like, just looking at this woman right here, this is what the typical lace front wearing, glue head wearing woman looks like. Who is going to marry this? You know? So at least, Tina, you have black girl looking hair, you know, but this woman looks like a freaking doll, you know? So Tina, at least you have black girl, you look like that's your hair at least. So is there a difference between this and that? Why do women walk around looking like that if that's the case? If they want to wear wigs, why do they look like that instead of how you look?
I just think it's a lack of know-how and education on how really to wear them. Because
Okay.
and I'm sorry, my friends are meeting me for lunch today for my birthday. So I don't particularly like the I don't care for that look personally. I don't like yeah, that's not my thing. But this it's just become it's something that started out very subtle, and somewhere along the lines we just started going overboard with it, because when we first started wearing extensions back in the early 2000s and things like that, it was a big deal that your hair looked like natural. Because we used to, you remember all the rap songs used to talk about, you know, if you get your real hair, put your hands up, you know, that kind of stuff. So if people found out that you were wearing extensions, you really got like rolled.
Yeah.
So it was a big deal that when you wore extensions that they looked natural. But now, especially with lace fronts and people not really knowing how to apply them properly, they're literally paying people to glue things down. And I can't answer that question. I really don't. I think it's just a
Yeah.
lack of education. I think if for the women that I know, because I install wigs for people, for the women that I know, and when you sit them down and you apply their wigs for them, you show them soft edges versus the plastered edges, and they figure it out and they figure it look better. They adapt a little bit more towards that. But I don't know.
Cause it's like, just looking at her, just looking at this woman, it's like the faker they look, the better they feel about themselves or
Yeah,
something.
we used to have baby hairs. Now we have that. So
You know,
that
it's
ain't
like,
that's like your hair is, you're literally pulling your hair down to your eyebrow and swooping it. That's not, but and that goes back, and I don't think that goes back to what you were saying. I don't even necessarily think it's always just about wig wearing. Like, it's like over the top too much. There are some things that because there are a lot of women, even women who have beautiful long natural hair, we may even put in some tape ends or some clip ins just to make it more full because our hair may be a little bit thinner.
okay.
Men wouldn't know that. They wouldn't know that, wouldn't think nothing of it. Even after taking it out, they probably didn't even notice. But there are those who step out and they have, I call it like the Barbie doll look. Um and I don't think it's always a matter of a low self-esteem or anything like that. I just think it's just, especially the younger girls, we grew up in this culture of normalcy. It's normal now to have a wig. It's normal now to have this plastered, faked hairline, tapered on look. And
Yeah.
until they are shown something different or how to do something better, something softer, they just rock with what they know. They're just like products of their environments. Their grandmama started wearing wigs, their mama started wearing wigs, now they're wearing wigs, and
Yeah.
they haven't learned how to do something different than that look. So
I get it. Hold on one second. Instagram Everybody on Instagram, go over to MrLetGo on YouTube because I need my phone because I gotta do something. So everybody right now that is on Instagram, go to MrLetGo on YouTube because I'm about to cut this off. So y'all got 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Go to MrLetGo on YouTube. Follow the directions, and because I need my phone. Go, y'all. Why y'all still here? Go to MrLetGo on YouTube. MrLetGo on YouTube. MrLetGo. Why y'all still there? They still there. Go, y'all. Go. MrLetGo on YouTube. Okay. So, hold on. Let me mute you for a second, Tina.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. So, I think, just in my opinion, there has to be regulation. Like I talked to the passport bros, the real passport bros, the other day, right? And we had a great conversation. Right? And I got a better understanding of what the actual passport bros are actually out here doing. And it gave me more clarity. So it showed me that there are real passport bros and there are fake passport bros. And I asked them, is there any type of regulation that y'all can regulate when it comes to all these people running around claiming passport bros and having the rest of y'all look like y'all are them? So to the wig wearers, is it any type of regulation when it comes to wearing wigs, where a group of women who are at hair salons, just like Tina said, she works at a hair salon, you know, female influencers that were to tell women who look like this weirdo and say, hey, this isn't cool. Wear your hair this way instead of this way. And in that way, there would be somebody saying, you know what? I'm going to do this instead of that. Now there's regulation to the wig wearing. And it wouldn't be women running around doing this. And it wouldn't be hairstylists giving women the choice to look like this and actually think they're cute. Because when we men see women like this, we just gonna smash them and go about our business. But just like Tina said, Tina, you there? Just like Tina said, women don't know no better. So if women don't know no better, how do we tell women what to do and what not to do so they won't run their lives into a tree? And what y'all don't realize is none of us are stupid enough to actually wife up a wig wearer. So the more you ladies run around competing with each other, trying to get a man, you're actually competing with each other on who can repel the man the most. But with all that being said, there are two types of men in each one of us, all right, including me too. The man that will just smash and go about his business, and a man that will actually wife you up. We all have those two types of people inside of us. So when we run into a baddie, a little wig wearing doll looking chick, oh yeah, we're gonna smash. And you know, probably have a little 3-month long, 5-month long, nothing thing and go about our business. Now, some dudes would tell the woman like, hey, I don't want you. We just gonna do this and do that like me. But it is some dudes that will actually act like he wants to be with a woman, which is kind of lame, but he will actually act like he want to be with a woman and then just kind of like pull away and dismiss her after about 3 to 5 months because he's done with her. And the wig wearers are going through this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And y'all are getting old. But what you don't realize is men everywhere have been telling you this for at least the last 5 years. But guess what? You refuse to listen. And we don't care. We're just going to keep smashing and dashing. You actually are making it easy for us to be single. We actually want to settle down with one woman, but it's like a kid in a candy store. Just imagine being a guy for a second. You're walking around seeing all these baddies everywhere and nobody wants them, so they're just always available. Like, do you realize that you're always available because you never have a man? You either have somebody you messing with, but you know he don't want you, so you kind of like still make yourself available for other guys, or either nobody wants you, period. So it's like you're always available, but guess what? The woman that we really want isn't available. The women with the natural hair, they getting wiped up left and right. So it's like, oh well, might as well run through some more baddies. But that's really what's going on. So it's not about plain Jane women. It's about actual women. I'll say that again. It's not about plain Jane women. It's about real, authentic women. What you ladies aren't. You can make a decision to stop wearing all this crap and go back to your natural self. Take all the makeup off. Take the little dumb looking eyelashes off. Take the crap you put on your head all the time and wear your natural hair. And guess what? You're not going to feel like a baddie. You're not going to look like a baddie. But you will attract a man that actually wants to be with you, wants to start a family with you, wants to love you. Why? Because you now are showing for the first time ever, probably since you was 9 or 12, that you love yourself because you're walking out the door looking like yourself. But it's all up to you, because as a man, we don't care. You can do whatever you want to do, because at the end of the day, you are keeping us single by being available to us to run through. If you want to change that, hey, stop wearing all this mess. And now, guess what? We'll actually fall in love with you and marry you. Because with me personally, I want to find a wife. I want to find a woman to settle down with. But I do enjoy being single, and just, it's literally like being at a carnival and nobody's in line. Just walk up and get on this ride, and then walk over and get on this ride, and walk over and get on this ride. This is the single life for us men. Because like I said, nobody wants the wig wearers, so y'all always are available. So it's literally like going to a carnival with nobody there. The rides are just spinning around, just waiting for you to get on them. And then we get on them, and then we get off. Then go over here, get on them, get off. We having a great time. So y'all want to keep being carnival rides for us? Hey, I ain't gonna be mad. So real quick, Tina, what you doing tomorrow?
Actually, other than just wrapping up business, what's up?
I have an event that I just put in a link. So everybody in the chat, if you are in Atlanta, I have a link that I just pinned to the top of the chat. If you're in Atlanta, put a 1 in the chat. If you're in Atlanta, put a 1 in the chat. Atlanta people, put a 1 in the chat. So Tina, text me and I'll send you the link, because it's not my event. So I need you to click the link.
Why I gotta text you for you to send me the link?
Huh? I mean, I'm sorry. You're right.
Link.
I'll just send you the link. Duh. I wasn't thinking. But yeah,
This come how to men do you. This how men do. Y'all saw what he just did, right?
You're right. But yeah, come to my event tomorrow. It's not like tonight's conversation. It's going to be more from a therapist coaching standpoint. So I'm going to get into my coaching bag. Young lady named she is Shanae. She is super dope, and she's having this event, and I'm going to be on a panel, and it's going to be about helping people. So a lot of people are so used to the tonight's conversation version of me, the YouTube version of me that just be talking mess or whatever. But I'm an actual real life coach. So we're gonna do coaching. So and you know that side of me, Tina.
I wish the world would see more of that side of you. The world needs to see more of that side of you, Aaron. I'm speaking that into existence, because a lot of people think that you're just about getting the shock value out of your ratings, but Aaron is honestly a very genuine person. He's not as rough around the edges as y'all might think he is. So I'll see. I'll definitely try to make it out I'm not going back. I'm off tomorrow. I don't work tomorrow, but But I do have a question for you though.
Well, before you go to the question, Tina was in my coaching group and she graduated. So she is living her best life and everything. But yeah, she was in my coaching group last year. And did you like it? Love it? Like, what do you think about my coaching in particular?
Your coaching group was exactly what I needed in that point of my life. It caused me to stop and pause and really think about who I am as a person and what I want out of life as not just as a woman, as a mother, as as a person who wants to leave a positive mark on this earth. Um, and really, we dealt mostly at that time. We were dealing more with emotional maturity.
Yeah.
And really, me filtering, and really just for me, I just had to come to terms and understand that, Tina, you are an emotional person. Period. So, with knowing that I'm an emotional person, how do I maneuver life with other people knowing that about myself? And understanding that just because things move me emotionally in a certain place, it doesn't necessarily mean that everybody is going to be affected in that same way. Everybody doesn't have to understand, and everybody doesn't have to share those same emotions as I do. And truth be told, the majority of people don't. People don't owe me anything,
Right.
you know.
Right.
So for me, it was very beneficial. Also, we've had some conversation. There's a lot of personal things that I was dealing with at the particular time, which that personal thing is gone. Thank you, God. Anyway,
hey, I remember I was like, Tina, so what you gonna do? Because she had a dude, and I was like,
talk about it.
Okay, so yeah, talk about it. Go ahead. Well, she was dating a guy.
Like I was in a bad relationship, right?
Yeah, and he was like,
I was in a bad relationship. It was because I'm on the road, man. I'm mad. Go ahead. I'm a hush.
Oh yeah. It might be a delay. She was with a dude, right? And he was like, "Yo, I don't know why you in a relation. I don't know why you in that coaching group. You don't need no help." And he was trying to like control her, and he was literally trying to get in the way of her growth as a human being. And I was like, "All right, Tina, any man that tries to stop you from growing, it means something." But go ahead. You can add more levity to it.
No, it wasn't. It was that. I can't even tell you how many. There's so many different angles that he attacked that you don't even know, Aaron.
Yeah.
I mean, but Aaron got to meet him firsthand. So he kind of saw it, but going back, because he's not even important. The truth of the matter is, it was good to have someone there to speak to me from a male perspective. Not only just having someone to speak to as a male from the male perspective, but I was able to connect with some amazing women who I am still very much connected to today. And so just having that community of people and us all there going towards a common goal of just bettering ourselves was good for me. So it's not all about just sitting up listening to Aaron talk all day and give his thoughts on things. It's a community effort just for us to build each other up, but not to build each other up in a light that's delusional. Because it's easy to get with a bunch of women and sit around and talk about to kind of wallow in self-pity and all the negative things that's not going to yield us any positive results. But I'm able to actually really connect with women who had gone through or was going through some similar things, who genuinely wanted to make ourselves better. And we had someone there to help us kind of guide ourselves through that. So
yeah,
like I said, you have to be ready though. You have to be ready to accept change. You have to be ready to understand that there's a lot of things that you're doing in your life that may not be conducive to who you want to be as a person. It has very little to do with Aaron. Aaron's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's living his life. This is more about you, you know?
Mhm.
And so I think it's a positive thing. I don't speak against it. I would recommend that that you just come in, sit in, and try it out. If it's nothing, if it's not for you, you're not committed to anything. You can leave at any given time. No one's holding you hostage.
Mhm.
So that's
I
my two
appreciate that.
cents.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But what was the question you was going to ask?
I was going to ask you, in your video, you made the comment of there are some men who will just smash and be with you for a couple of months. I mean, I don't agree with that. But you literally just contradicted yourself by saying, but you just said, like, you will smash a wig wearer, but you ain't gonna have no relationship with her. So do you agree with that, or do you not agree with that being okay to do?
Okay, so let's give an example. How long would I be in a relationship with Megan Good, y'all? How long would I be in a relationship with Megan Good, y'all? Put it in the chat. Some of y'all were in my chat the other day. How long would I give Megan Good if I met Megan Good? Give over a second. Because it's a thing that women don't understand about men, and that's part of the reason why I'm here. See, 2 months. You see this, Tina? That is not a
Yes.
relationship. See, Sherman said a month. See, we're not dating certain women. I mean, we'll date a woman, but we're not going to be in a relationship with a woman. Dating you for 2 months is not a relationship. David said 2 weeks. Oh no, I give Megan Good a strong 4 months. So the thing about it is important for women to understand what exactly is going on out here in this world. October 3074 said, I said a good 4 or 5 months is a long time to be wasting. But with Megan Good, shoot, man, that's not wasting time. What are you talking about? So altogether, women don't understand the difference between 2 months and 20 years. It's a huge difference. So yes, I would date a wig wearer for a month. Probably not farther than that. But that's not in a relationship. And I'm not going to waste her time and lie to her. So no, that's different. So does that make sense?
Okay. Okay. I hear you.
I'll even tell a woman like, yo, you got 6 kids, so I don't see this being a relationship or whatever, but I like you, you like me, we kick it, we cool. Or you wear wigs or whatever, and I don't want all that shit in my house. So if you like me and I like you, we can kick it, but this ain't gonna turn into something. And I would be real with a woman. And there's some women that I don't know if it's going to turn into something or not, but she's not going to be a wig wearer. So, but if you wearing wigs and all this other stuff, you're going to know this ain't going to turn into nothing. And if you want to continue seeing each other, I'm cool with that. But it's not going to be long term, because one thing with me in particular, I don't want to keep a woman thinking that there's a future with me and her. I want her to go out and find a man if there's no future in me and her. Mm-hmm. And I have that responsibility to women. And because I don't want to hold you back. I don't want to have you think you wasting your time with me. No, you wasting your time with me if you see that. But I'm not going to waste your time. There's one thing about a woman wasting her time versus a man wasting a woman's time. Go ahead.
Wouldn't you think that that's part of the problem? Because men run the world, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if men stop giving women, us wig wearers, the attention that they do, then maybe we wouldn't be delusioned into thinking that this is what you want.
Well, this is a woman issue, not a man issue. If a man is just smashing you and you keep getting sent back home in an Uber, you have enough context clues to know that this man don't want you. So if you as a woman don't have enough common sense to know that this man is just smashing you and he don't want you, you need to go back to school, because all y'all got college degrees and stuff, right? So y'all smart. So, because the thing about it is, y'all love to talk about how smarter y'all are, smarter than men y'all are, how women rule the world, and all this stupid mess. Y'all got all these degrees, but then y'all don't seem to have enough common sense to just see context clues. You know if a man wants you or not. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But how are we supposed to know that that's because we wear wigs? I mean, there are women of all types who suffer through that.
I get it, but that's why I'm doing this show. I've done a number of these shows. We're not going to wife up wig wearers. Is it a demographic of guys that will? Yeah, but there's probably 3 men in your city that will actually marry you with a wig on. So if you're okay with those odds, go for it. But we men, we go for the biggest odds. So if we want to marry a woman, we're going to go after the woman that don't wear wigs. And we're going, and that woman may be crazy or problematic too, but we're getting our odds better by only taking women who don't wear wigs seriously. Odds.
And the odds, I know you keep saying that. So you doing your due diligence and dealing with a woman, right? So you're saying you just wouldn't even give a woman who wears a wig an opportunity. You won't even open yourself up to see if she is a good woman just because she wears a wig. You've already deemed her as unworthy.
Yes. Not unworthy of getting her cheeks clapped, but unworthy of my last name or unworthy of living in my house. Yes.
Okay.
So if more men came out and said it with their chest, like I am saying it with my chest, a wig wearer is unworthy of either having my last name or living in my house. Period. That ain't never gonna be in my house long term, ever in life. So if more men were to say that, I think women would not understand that her probability of getting a husband is lower if she wears wigs all the time. She would have a better understanding. Because if you got a nice body, we're gonna take you down no matter who you are. Even if you the girl that's scratching her scalp with a fork at a restaurant or doing this. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna take you down. So it is up to y'all. It's up to y'all because y'all smart, right? Y'all got degrees and stuff, right? So y'all smart. Y'all don't need a lot of help from us. Y'all smart. Y'all educated.
Thank God.
Because y'all so educated, but y'all seem like y'all don't know left from right. Oh, and most women don't know their left from right, just so you know. I used to drive for Uber and I used to do it on purpose. And most women that would be in the back seat literally would not know their left from their right. I would do it on purpose. I would not turn around on purpose. We'd go in her apartment complex and I'd be like, she'd be like, turn here. And I'd be left or right. And I would just keep driving left or right. And she won't say left or right. She'll tap on the window that way. Or she'll point. Most women don't know their left from the right. Just a fun fact. Fun fact.
All right. Well, Aaron, it's as always, it's been grand. It's been entertaining. I hope to connect with you tomorrow.
Yeah.
You guys keep him honest, keep him straight. But I gotta jump off.
Okay. Have a good one,
All
Tina. I'll
right.
see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. And for anybody that is in Atlanta, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. I would love to see you tomorrow. Come take pictures with me. Come see me in my coaching bag, because we're going to be in a therapist, coaching, helping the community bag, and not the tonight's conversation making everybody laugh bag. So put a 1 in the chat if you are in Atlanta. Put a 1 in the chat if you are in Atlanta right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you are in Atlanta. Put a 1 in the chat if you are in Atlanta. And if you are in Atlanta, the link is pinned in the chat right now. And come see me tomorrow. Come pull up. Let's have some fun. Let's learn. Let's build. Take some pictures. Let's have some fun. So I'm gonna drop the link in the chat one more time. Is an Eventbrite link. All right, so this is the link. Is an Eventbrite link. All right, shout out to marriage, politics, and sports. I agree with you, MrLetGo. A woman who is so insecure about her natural appearance is a major red flag. That inferiority complex will manifest itself in the relationship. Facts. I can't even say the word. That inferiority complex will manifest itself in the relationship. Facts. All facts. Totally agree. Yeah. It's a real thing, y'all. Y'all think it's funny. It's a real thing. I do not want to be in a relationship with a wig wearer. Y'all can keep that over there somewhere, because the amount of problems that you are going to have as a man, I don't want it. I don't want it. So somebody said, where's the video? So I'm gonna play the video before I go. Some of y'all didn't see it.
I have nothing against the plain Jane female. Anybody like the females who they makeup done, a female who doesn't really get their hair done often. The plain Jane female. Why is it so hard for us pretty girls to come across a decent guy? It just seems like all the good guys always like cuff the plain Jane females.
One thing that men have been saying consistently for as long as I can remember is that they love natural women. Men are visual, so they want to know what they're getting themselves into. So a man will cuff a plain Jane because her outer appearance may not be over exaggerated like some women today. A lot of women today, their whole personality revolves around being a baddie or looking good. Their whole personality revolves around their wigs, their lashes, their makeup, and just overall looking good. And to be quite honest, a lot of y'all are starting to look alike. The same wigs, makeup, outfit, body, and everything. And it's become so exaggerated to the point where some of y'all have deformed and botched your body with all these surgeries and BBLs.
So what has happened to a lot of these young women, older women, black women, period, is something called assimilation. Too many of you ladies are literally walking around looking like each other. Just like this young lady said, nobody wants to look natural anymore. Everybody wants to look like some weird doll or something. And it's scary. When I'm out, all I see is just wig wearers. And I'm just like, yo, this is sad. We don't have anybody to pick from anymore. And what y'all don't realize is none of us are stupid enough to actually wife up a wig wearer. So the more you ladies run around competing with each other, trying to get a man, you're actually competing with each other on who can repel the man the most. But with all that being said, there are two types of men in each one of us, all right, including me too. The man that will just smash and go about his business, and a man that will actually wife you up. We all have those two types of people inside of us. So when we run into a baddie, a little wig wearing doll looking chick, oh yeah, we're gonna smash. And probably have a little 3 month long, 5 month long, nothing thing and go about our business. Now, some dudes would tell the woman like, hey, I don't want you. We just going to do this and do that like me. But it is some dudes that will actually act like he wants to be with a woman, which is kind of lame, but he will actually act like he want to be with a woman and then just kind of like pull away and dismiss her after about 3 to 5 months because he's done with her. And the wig wearers are going through this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And y'all are getting old. But what you don't realize is men everywhere have been telling you this for at least the last 5 years. But guess what? You refuse to listen. And we don't care. We're just going to keep smashing and dashing. You actually are making it easy for us to be single. We actually want to settle down with one woman, but it's like a kid in a candy store. Just imagine being a guy for a second. You're walking around seeing all these baddies everywhere and nobody wants them. So they're just always available. Like, do you realize that you're always available because you never have a man? You either have somebody you messing with, but he don't want you. So you kind of like still make yourself available for other guys, or either nobody wants you, period. So it's like you're always available. But guess what? The woman that we really want isn't available. The women with the natural hair, they getting wiped up left and right. So it's like, oh well, might as well run through some more baddies. But that's really what's going on. So ladies, this isn't meant to make you feel bad. This is meant to let you know why your life is the way it is. And whether you change it or whether you don't, I don't care. Makes no difference to me. The only thing I care about is whether you hit the like button or not. So you can wear wigs, you can do whatever you want to do, as long as you hit the like button. So everybody right now, hit a like button if you wear a wig. Hit a like button if you're natural. Hit a like button if you have a like button to hit. Share this video on your Facebook page. Buy my card game, which is under this video. Hit the shop button and shop with me. Buy my card game that you can buy for somebody for Christmas. Buy my card game. Buy it. It will literally help you. There's 80 cards in this card game, and it will literally help you vet a man or woman that you're dating, because a lot of you are a couple months away from calling somebody a narcissist. See, the narcissist has not come out into that in that man or woman yet. But in another 2-3 months, you're gonna be running around crying, talking about somebody manipulated you. But if you actually buy this card game, Deeper Discussions, the link is under this video, hit the shop button, hit the link, you can avoid the narcissist that you're now dating, because they're not a narcissist yet. But in 3 more months, there'll definitely be a narcissist in your bed, and you're going to be mad. So hit the like button, buy my card game, share this video. But altogether, I'm not here to make y'all feel bad about wearing wigs. I don't care. Just know, if you can't find no man, if don't nobody seem to want to be with you long term, it could be because you're wearing wigs all the time. It's really it. But women who aren't wearing wigs, they have problems also. So nobody's perfect. So I'm not saying stop wearing your wigs and somebody's going to run up and marry you the next day. No, you still got to get therapy. You still got to deal with, your childhood trauma. You still got to get in the gym. A lot of you are overweight, so you still got to do that. You still got to fix your diet so you won't gain the weight back after you went to the gym, because it's the end of the year, and y'all already know it's going to be people in the gym in the beginning of the year for like 2 months. They're going to lose some weight. But if you don't fix your actual inner self, which is going to therapy, or either fix your eating habits, you're going to gain the weight back. So there's a lot of different variables that can keep you from being in a relationship, a good relationship long-term, or a marriage. So I get it. What women don't realize is men wear wigs. Okay. Now men, hey, it is what it is. But I will talk to y'all later. And don't forget to buy my card game before you leave.
Deeper Discussion card game is meant to give you and other players deep understanding of how we all deal with relationship, when or if things get serious. One of the biggest reasons why people break up is because of underlying family issues. This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. What is the one thing you wanted but didn't receive when you were young? Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. It'll even tell you what's wrong with your sneaky link. If you and your sneaky link need to have a conversation, these are the cards. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.